Environmental justice advocate Nnimmo Bassey joins us now to discuss this. Thank you for joining us, Nnimmo. Now, how worrisome is it that despite the revealing recommendations and, of course, detailed recommendations as well, nothing has been done so far?
Yes, indeed. The United Nations Environment Program presented a report to the Nigerian president on 4th of August 2011, a very alarming report clearly stating how desperately polluted the Ogoni environment has been, stating clearly that all the waters in Ogoni, both ground and surface water, are polluted, in some places with cancer-causing agents far, far above levels acceptable by the World Health Organization. It also showed that the land is polluted up to a depth of 5 meters in several places. In other words, what that report told us is that there should be an environmental state of emergency declared in Ogoni land, because people are drinking water that is killing them. People are eating food produced from contaminated land. But all that has been done so far has been the setting up of an agency domiciled and based in a polluting ministry, in the Ministry of Petroleum Resources. And all they've effectively done has been to place signboards in Ogoni land telling the people to keep off their land. There's been nothing tangible done 4 years after that report. And this is really not acceptable to the people. It's dangerous for their existence, and it doesn't give any sign that we take our environment and human life seriously in this nation.
Okay, Mr. Nnimmo, thank you. What are your expectations?
Well, our expectations have been dashed for 4 years now. And right now, what we're expecting is that since President Buhari mentioned in his campaign period that he will implement the report of the United Nations Environment Program on Ogoni land, he should just go ahead and implement it. One of the things to do first is to provide the people with potable water that is safe to drink. I go to Ogoni land frequently. I was there last week, and I could see people processing food in waters covered by crude oil. Ogoni land is actually very emblematic. It shows a picture of the desperate pollution in the Niger Delta, in the oil fields. Remember, Ogoni land, oil extraction stopped in Ogoni land in 1993. And still this pollution continues because of pipeline going through the area and because of failures of old equipment in that area. There are other parts of the Niger Delta where pollution is continuing every single day, especially in areas in Bayelsa State and parts of rivers also. So we have this kind of problem. We expect that we should not just look at oil as a revenue-yielding commodity. We should look at oil as something that challenges the very existence of peoples and communities.
Right, apart from the expectation from the new government in place in Nigeria, what about your expectation from governors from that particular region of Nigeria, the Niger Delta and other development commissions in place to take care of these people?
Well, the line is not very clear, so I'm not sure I heard you clearly. If you're talking about the Niger Delta Development Commission and also the Ministry of Niger Delta Affairs for perhaps?
Indeed, yes.
Those agencies really ought to have focused on the quality of the environment, restoring the environment, getting remediation activities going on. But, in Nigeria, politics has become politics of infrastructure, not so much infrastructure, but building of roads and maybe provision of some electricity, some kind of electricity. But you do know that we don't have even this infrastructure that people applaud and talk about, and where all resources are being sunk into. These have not been really available, accessible to the majority of Nigerians, and not even in the Niger Delta. So these agencies have really to be restructured and refocused. They've not done what they ought to have done. What in Niger Delta requires is an emergency situation where the environment is completely reviewed, audited. In fact, the Nigerian environment requires to be audited, the entire Nigeria, but particularly with the Niger Delta, there should be an urgent audit of the environment and immediate steps to remediate the place. Because oil pollution does not go away by itself in one lifetime, maybe not even in 2 lifetimes. The Ogoni report showed that it will require 25 years to clean the waters of Ogoni land and 5 years to clean the land. And the UNEP said $1 billion will be needed to begin the process, not to complete the process. Some of us believe that it may require up to $100 million to tackle this menace effectively. This environment is all we've got. That's all the people have. People can fend for themselves. If they have clean water, if they have clean land to cultivate their crops, because our people are very innovative and they just want to pursue their livelihoods. But when the land is polluted, the water is polluted, the air is polluted on a daily basis, this becomes very precarious and almost impossible.
Quite revealing indeed. Thank you for your time on the news with us, Nnimmo Bassey, environmental justice advocate.